Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap of the new chapter in Nanatsu no Taizai, which is on chapter 215. Now, this chapter right here, I gotta admit, it was freaking funny in a certain way. I don't know why. I mean, the way how it ended in a certain way and the way how events took a turn at one point. Damn, dude. I'm just freaking laughing on the inside and thinking in my mind, did this really happen, you know? So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that at the beginning of the chapter, of course, Zeldris is really angered about Gother leaving his prison. Well, in other courses, you could say that the Demon King is angered, and he orders Gother to go back to the prison cell, or he will treat this as a right of treason and kill him. Although Gother says, I'm not interested in going back to the cell, and I was hoping to save my magic power. But apparently Diane decides to hold off against Zeldris for a while, and then eventually we have to it that Diane uses her power to the max, but apparently Zeldris, on the other hand, who's facing Dolar, which is of course Diane in the Giant King's body, and effortlessly just kicks him in the chest and makes him land on the ground greatly. And therefore we have to it that Diane tries to summon her Gaia form, or her more of her magic power, but she can't activate it. But apparently Zeldris and somehow sealed her magic power and will return it to her shortly. But we also have to it that Diane is actually surprised to see how powerful he is, compared to the rest of the Ten Commandments. But Zeldris announces that that he is the Demon King's representative. He lent his magic to him. So that just shows how devastating and strong Zeldris is. Even freaking Diane's freaking shocked right now, and gives Dolar or Diane two choices. Will you die here or join us as one of the Ten Commandments? And we have to it that Zeldris compliments Galaxina and Dolar's power greatly, and you will be granted more power. So what do you think? And even though Diane was trying to say, I don't think I should do this, Zeldris' eyes is looking at him with that menacing kill. And of course, back to the present, we had to it that Dolar was given two choices, either death or join the Ten Commandments. And even running away is more of a disgrace, And we have to it that whatever she chooses, she may never come back. And this is between either be a Ten Commandment or be or die. And if she makes I will join the Ten Commandments, she ain't coming back. And as Galaxina and Dolar says, if they died in the past, then they don't come back. So this was a crazy misfit right now. Even King is freaking worried as hell. And even Dolar was trying to wonder, he just wants to know if making the right choice as one of the Ten Commandments or die as a Giant King. Even Galaxina understands Dolar. And we have to it that Zeldris ends up explaining to Giant King Dolar about what the heaven bestowed upon him. He has the power, he has the most unique power in isolation. Zeldris goes on telling Dolar, the Giant King, you had sapphire magic powers concealed within your eye, and you had four freaking arms, but you know what? You were treated different. You were treated as a freak. But even so, they still see you as the Giant King eventually, And Diane remembers that time that she was she was just like him, because everyone treated her as a freak, and she didn't care nothing much about battle. And we have to it that Zeldris continues on with this information where giants are always crave battle and destruction, craves battle and strength, everything else. And they celebrated you as the Giant King. However, you never had one friend or companion who even understands you from your own heart. And he ends up saying more that we Demon Clan are treated as freaks in the world, and we are nothing more than exiles or outsiders. So I'm giving you a choice, which Diane was given a choice, So he ends up saying, now choose death or become one of the 10 commandments. And therefore, Dian, even King tells Dian not to choose right now. He ends up crying in tears and screaming out her name, Dian, you know, but Dian ends up coming back somehow. And we have to it that, like, that Dola ends up asking, what? Impossible. Which did you choose? Regardless of what you chose, you should never have come back. And Dian says, oh, about that, I just ran away. I think in my mind, Dola's face was just like so freaking shocked. He goes like, what? You ran off? I'm like, wow, dude, that was just funny. And we add to it that Dian ends up seeing King and was happy to see him come back and grabs him and kisses him on the lips. I'm like, what? And the next chapter says, onward to the sin's end. I'm like, what the hell? So... So, even so, like, in a certain way, you know, so, we have to it that Dolar was given two choices, you know, when he fought Zeldris, either via 10 Commandment or die, and that was Dian's choice. Those were the two choices for Dian, but Dian ran off, you know, and she came back. I'm like, what the freaking heck? Are you serious? I'm like laughing so hard inside. I'm like, are you for real? Even Dolar's face is like saying, what the kind of thing. But not only that, aside from Dian's choice, you know, choice of words, you get to know Dolar's backstory a little bit more. How he was given a secret power, a unique power in isolation. Everyone treated him as a freak, and he was given the title of a giant king. But eventually, no one ever understood him from his own heart, you know? Even Dian was like that too in a certain way. So I'm just thinking in my mind that's pretty pitiful, you know? Very, very pitiful. And when I think about like Dolar's reason to join the 10 Commandments, of course, let's go back to where Meliodas told why he understands why Gluckshenia and Dolar went to the 10 Commandments. And of course, Gluckshenia lost something more precious than his own life, you know, as Meliodas says. But when it came to Dolar, his pride got stomped on so greatly that you strive to be the strongest, but your pride gets stomped on greatly. So I don't know if it's because Zell just kicked his butt to a certain point where he can't even fight back anymore. But whatever the case may be, that is something else, you know? And of course, like, Dolar was really surprised to see Dian come back. As I'm repeating myself again, I apologize that Dian just ran away and Dolar was just freaking like, what? I'm thinking in my mind, this is just hilarious, dude. That was just hilarious. So, yeah, it just shows a lot that certain pride is just like, not too important in any ways to one. So that was pretty shocking. So, but that kiss at the end, where Dian kisses King, etc., I was like, wow. So, overall, it looks like to me we had to know Zeldris' power as well. Of course, we already knew that he was the Demon King's representative, but to seal away magic power, etc., that's pretty, like, devastating. I just wonder right now, how long can he seal that magic power, which I question right now, you know? And not to mention, seeing how the Demon King gave him some of his powers as a representative, that's just even more scary. Although, like, it was already confirmed. It was confirmed a little bit more about how Zeldris is now the Demon King's representative, and now why he's very strong up to this time and point. So overall, pretty cool chapter. You know, I really wish that I could have seen, like, if Zeldris and Meliodas actually clashed against one another in the backstory of the Holy War, because that would have been very, very interesting to see. Because I think I remember, if I did my research correctly, Zeldris and Meliodas did clash at one point. And I'm pretty sure they did after Meliodas betrayed the Demon Clan, etc. So, yeah. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, alright, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.